Well, speaking of creepy sexual encounters, Andrew Cuomo, who, of course, as of yesterday, vacated the governor's mansion in New York. Remember last week, he had the picture of the dog. He was sitting up there, like when all the accusations, they were talking about impeachment and the world was turning on him. He posted that picture right there that you see with the dog up in his lap. Well, when he vacated the governor's mansion yesterday, he left the dog. He abandoned the dog. Who abandons the dog?
I feel you now. Is that lack of planning, or did he just not? It's not his dog. It's like a house prop dog.
I mean, look at the dog.
I thought I'm making excuses for coming.
Look at the dog looking at him in the car like, you're leaving me with this shit show? I mean, what are you doing?
Well, now, wait a minute. There's good news possibly here. Maybe the dog's going to be the next governor, and he'll probably do a better job.
Well, I'm sure that dog humps things, too. Hello.
That would be better than any Democrat that they would elect in New York anyway.
Exactly.
So I'm here for the dog.
The lieutenant governor has now moved. I guess going to have to take over the dog now because he's taking over the mansion. But at least it's not Australia. Australia, you want to talk about your show. Australia's out of control. And this is bad. I mean, this is what happens when you disarm a populace, right? Martial law breaks out. They've got the COVID police. They've instigated the military or implemented the military, force people. You can't go more than like 3 miles from your home. But here's where it really gets crazy. Local government in Australia shot and killed rescue dogs because they feared that COVID-19 would spread if people traveled to the shelter to pick them up. Chris, like they didn't even just put them to sleep.
They shot them.
They
like
shot
execution
them.
Style.
Like nobody has put the dogs down. Like nobody else has guns, but apparently they got them at the animal shelters.
They definitely have things that you could like inject and load them up to go to sleep forever. But
Yeah.
why are you shooting them?
So you don't want people coming to the
Barbaric.
animal shelter to adopt an animal. Like this is how isolated they want you to be. They don't even want you to have a pet. Like you're like you're you're gonna watch and see. There's gonna be some freaky stuff come out of Australia, dude.
Yeah, and then if you remember, Chad, this is not the first country to just randomly go and start killing dogs. If you remember the documentary Chernobyl by HBO.
Chernobyl, that's right.
They shot the dogs. They went into villages and towns and just shot dogs. China? At the beginning of the pandemic, they were just shooting dogs for
food.
And because of the COVID.
This should be a lesson to America. Stop giving your rights away. Stop giving your guns away. Stop agreeing with every little socialist policy.
Have you noticed that, we'll get back to Australia in a minute, but like there hasn't been any big gun grab rhetoric here in the last couple of weeks, like because there hasn't been any shootings. It's weird how this comes in waves. No mass shootings, none of the stuff that has sparked the gun debate. Because right now they know that you can't use that rhetoric on the left while the Afghanistan thing's going on.
I was going to say gun grab is a little bit of a loaded term right now.
First.
Yeah.
They have to plan it first, right? So if something terrible is happening now in Afghanistan, give it like 3 weeks.
Let's wait till that dies down. Mm-hmm. Because when you see a disarmed population being overrun by extreme terrorist governments, hell yeah, we're coming for your AR-15 rhetoric from Beto O'Rourke doesn't quite go over so well to the American people.